This is the room called the Toast to Wonder, and this is all Wonder Bread toast. It's actually been put in and out of a toaster oven until they can form these 7 wonders of the world. There's the pyramid, see? And we did this by masking the bread with aluminum foil and then putting it in and out of the toaster until we got the gradation we needed. Then I collected about 1,000 Scrabble tiles to do the names, the old Scrabble tiles. So this room's called the Toast to Wonder. There's Wonder Bread on the floor. And this room's called Plan Your Escape. It's my Bernie Madoff room. It's about financial wizards being caught with their pants down behind a curtain and sort of making fun of the way a wizard might escape, not in a hot air balloon, but in a chair made all from vintage bank bags tied to some helium balloons. And the stencil on the wall is a pig and like a piggy bank or piggy behavior. This wall is called Hot Dog, and it's canine-inspired colors for every Dorothy and her Toto. And here we have 7 Valspar-matched colors to dogs from a book called Glamour Dogs. Just to give an idea to people of how they can rethink what kind of colors they're using in their home. Maybe they have a great dog and they want to match one room to the color of their dog. And this is our balloon wall. This started out as being a complete wall of balloons with a quarter in it, and the quarter falls out when you pop the balloon. All the push pins spelled out Ahhs in the beginning, and you push your card into the wall with a push pin after you pop the balloon, and then you get bubble gum with your quarter, which ties into the bubblegum witch on the other side of the installation. Now this is Dorothy's black and white world, and we looked at 700 pictures of segregation America, the Civil Rights Movement, Voices for Change and the Civil Rights Movement, and the riots of the 1960s. So we made this peace sign out of a collage of all of those photographs. And there's a single light bulb that says hope. A very spare room, reflective room. And on the floor we did this fabric at Ahhs. We wove this at a textile company that I work with, and used 100 photographs of hands doing different international signs. Some of them are sign language, some of them are just signs for A-OK or thumbs up, or there's even one in here on how you order a coffee in Argentina. There's a sort of a hand signal for that. This fabric's called Find the Peace. There's a black hand and a white hand hidden in this pattern, both doing the peace sign. And you can see that the colors are stark and grayscale in this room. When you turn your back to the black and white room, you enter Dorothy's world of color. This is a kind of a tongue-in-cheek gesture about leaving behind segregation policies, making civil rights important, and ending up with a black family in the White House, which I call this work of art, which is done with 3,000 crayons and paint chips. This is called Put a Little Color in Your White House, and the Washington Monument, all in color as seen from the reflecting pool. Post-it Nation is the map of the United States drawn naive style and done out of 10,000 Post-it notes. And the floor is 2 large cotton drop cloths from Home Depot and several thousand free paint chips from the paint area in the home improvement stores that we were collecting over the months. And you just apply this with a heavy-duty spray mount. This is my melting witch. This is from the iconic scene in the Wizard of Oz when she melts. This is all made from paint chips, entirely from paint chips. And this not only is a great scene in the movie, but it reminds me that sometimes the solutions to our problems can be as simple as a pail of water. And here we've got a wall I call 6 Degrees of Coffee, and this just shows how when I moved to this town, I found really talented, creative, visionary people here, just as talented and just as edgy as I may have found in New York or Buenos Aires. And so these are all pictures of people that helped with the installation in one way or another, all artists, all local artists. This room is called the Poppy Field Alternative, and this is, Dorothy gets to the Poppy Field and decides she's not going on to the Emerald City, and so she hangs out in the Poppy Field with her 3 pals and takes off her ruby slippers because they hurt her feet, and plants flowers and plants in them, in the shoes. She collects shoes from people that are trying to get to the Emerald City and fall asleep in the poppies. She steals their shoes and plants potted plants in them. Actually work really well. You can water the leather, and it's cool. It works. And then Ahhs is made out of several thousand NyQuil labels, paint chips, Starbucks coffee sleeves for the road, and we photocopied the Surrender Dorothy sky from the scene in the movie and did a collage of that around the city. And then this is our hose art. This was just done with, I think, 7 or 8 cheap hoses that we bought at Home Depot, and you just run them along the wall warp-wise and then go weaving them across weft-wise. And this room is a Depression-era room. It also talks about wanderlust, the desire to travel at any cost, poor, rich. That's why we have our hobo sticks. Everything in this room is green. Everything is recycled or scrap or natural. So that's why we put our witch in here. She's got green skin, so I decided she lived in a place that was green, ecologically speaking. And she watches Wizard of Oz to Sink to the Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, of course. In this room we've got a floor covering that's all made from scraps of truck tarp, and 3 lamps. We've got 3 homemade lamps. This one's rabbit wire cage with cotton balls. This one is several hundred, I think we were over 450 discarded coffee cups, and we didn't really even rinse them out. I liked the warmth and the gradation that the coffee residue lent to the piece. This is a 1200 wooden clothespin and rabbit cage light. That's pretty simple to make if you've got the patience to put all the clothespins on. And the clothespins are, cheap. They're like $200. 200 clothespins for a couple bucks at Target.